You know, you kind of have to talk dirty to this little hole over here to get these things in, and once you're in, pretty hard to get out. Kind of like a relationship, right? You work so hard to get it, and once you got it, you're kind of like, what the hell? This isn't what I thought it was gonna be. Who else hates changing guitar strings? I literally have had these strings on for like almost 4 months since I bought the guitar. I'm finally gonna change the strings. This video has no point. I'm just changing strings. Because the only way I can get myself to do it was make a video. That's how lazy I am. And this fish tank, sorry about that. All of our fish died. And couldn't get it out of the frame. So, what's going on, everybody? If you've never changed strings before, you do them one at a time. You don't just like take a scissor and cut them all off. It messes with your neck tension. I always start on the low E. And got my little spinny gadgets here. I gave my good one to my son, and it had had the little cutter on it, so you can cut the strings and not have to have a separate, doohickey here. This thing is probably 50 years old. Cut. Good thing it's not a Rickenbacker, right? I don't really care about surface scratches and things like that. This is a great guitar. It's a Takamine G Series. A little bit, one of their newer, fancier models. Highly recommend. Very nice guitars. Guy out. So living in Chicago here in the winter really sucks. I find it very difficult to want to venture out in the cold. Cold is not my thing. I freaking hate it. I hate it. Best strings for the best price. D'Addario. Been using these ever since I was a teenager. Because I refuse to use Ernie Ball Super Slinkies like everybody else. I just thought the whole idea of it was stupid. I wanted to be a little bit original, I guess, and I just tried these out one day and bam. It's like these things last forever and they sound great, they're cheap. Let's do it. I always forget the colors. Like I said, I barely ever do this. Brass is the 6th string. So I've been running this channel for about 5 years, and it's mainly just a hobby, but would have been nice if I could have ever got to 1,000 subscribers and had like the viewing hours and all that. Actually make a few bucks. Instead, YouTube keeps all the revenue from the ads you see on my channel because I don't meet their qualifications as a professional YouTuber. So they just keep all the money. You don't want to leave too much slack. So what I like to do is just measure it up Measure it up to where the peg is, and then you go about, I don't know, inch and a half up, maybe a little more. And you just cut that bad boy right there. Hopefully you have better pliers than I do. Sweet Lord. There we go. And now I probably cut it too short. Watch. Just watch. We'll be lucky to get it wrapped around once. Alright, let's do this. Hey, move the camera so you can see what I'm doing, huh? That might be a little better. I know you don't want to look at me. There we go. Oop. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. So I always hold them down to the bottom and just kind of let these strings naturally curl up. Now it's looking like maybe I left too much slack. Should only wrap around like 2, maybe 3 times at the most. Because you don't, that's how, it helps the guitar stay in tune if you're not, you know, if you don't have the string wrapped around 50 times. Don't mess with me. I don't know if you could see it, but the color of the string, the top one versus the rest of them, is pretty hilarious. Since it's been so long since I changed them. So I know it's a music channel, but any of you guys like the Patriots? Football? Who's your team? I want to know your team. Leave it in the comments. Let me know what city you live in. If you're watching. If you're still watching at this point, you must really have no life. So you and I have something in common. Alright. Get off of there, you rat bastard. Why is it so hard to get out? Hello? Come out. You must be very angled. That little bastard. So yeah, Takamine stocks all their guitars with D'Addarios. As you can see right here, this new string is red also. So that's another thing that's made me say, hey, I want a Takamine. They at least know how to choose the right string. And if you don't use D'Addario, you know, that's fine. Everyone's allowed their opinion. I'm sure there are better strings. I'm sure not everyone likes D'Addarios, but I do. So that's all that matters to me. Alright. I probably should have cleaned off the neck, but it's kind of hard to do when you do one string at a time. But it's still possible. And just get in that groove. I don't know, I like kind of like the beat up, kind of dirty guitar look. So I'm not all that much into cleaning the fretboard. I like to clean the body a lot. We got, you know, one of these. But I'm not much into keeping the fretboard all nice and clean. I think that looks cool or dirty. You know, if you look back at like the Eddie Van Halen guitars, like his fretboard on Frankenstein, that thing was nasty. It was just all black, just from all the dirt and grime, and I thought that was awesome. I always wanted my guitars to look like that. I just never played them long enough to actually get them to do it. But, you know, it's very hard to do on a new guitar, anything made past the 70s, because the polyurethane they put on the finishes now is pretty much indestructible. You used to be able to kind of get it to wear off after a while, but not anymore. That's why I hate changing strings. Stupid crap. Well, it is going to sound good though. That I'm looking forward to. It wrapped 3 times, probably a little too much. I can probably go a little shorter on the next one. Come on. Trying to get these other rings to, here we go. Really why I prefer bass and I prefer flats, because you never have to change those. I mean, we're talking like once a decade or something, right? I mean, seriously. The only thing you have to worry about those is if they're so old they're gonna break. But I don't know. I don't know if they break or not. Do you? Eh. You don't want to see my face anyways, trust me. Alright. Well, if you're still watching the video, you are one patient person and really need a life. Seriously. You need a life. I need a life. All right. Better be the old story. Where's my doohickey? My doohickey. My doohickey. Oh, don't come out no matter what you do. Little bastard. You bloody little bastard. Oh, bastard. You bloody bastard. Bloody bastard. There. Let you see me a little bit. Grime. Leave all that grime in there, people. Just get the dust off. Grime is good. Shows you're a player. Shows you Jama. You know, you kind of have to talk dirty to this little hole over here to get these things in. And once you're in, pretty hard to get out. Kind of like a relationship, right? You work so hard to get it. And once you got it, you're kind of like, what the hell? This isn't what I thought it was going to be. You have to be He-Man. Unbelievable. You're embarrassing me in front of the YouTube people. I think he doesn't know how to change strings. What the hell? Why won't this thing go in? Won't come out, won't go in. Come on, dude. There, finally. Jesus. Whatever else got going on today, huh? Anything cool? Gotta be cooler than what I got going on. Gotta be cooler than what I'm doing, right? You know, I almost like doing it better by handed. by the time I get this thing hooked up, it feels like it could have been done already. But then once you start going, it's like, woo, it's fast. Got the windy thing. The windy thing that makes all the strings sing. Da, 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 da. Come on, you bastard. Queensryche, one of the best bands ever. Come on. Put way too much slack on that. Do them all from here. These three lower strings hold much less tension than the top three, so it's not that big a deal. Just let them go, let them go, let them go. Worst video ever. And it's on my channel. I own it. Okay. So G string. Woo! Everyone loves the G string. A green G string. Why don't I see a green string anywhere? They not give me a green G string. I see the old green G string, and this is it. Ah, whew, that was kind of frightening. Come on, I bought you dinner. Ah, give you a place to live, a roof over your head. Ah, Jesus. Well, the nice thing is, once it gets in there, it's not gonna go anywhere. I've never experienced this before with the guitar, where putting the strings inside the peg was so difficult. Seriously. Oh, man, that fucking sucks. Jesus. Like a 3-hour project. And do what I normally do here. So my method I've been showing you, go back to the good old eyeballing it. Always the best method. I swear I could do this faster by hand. Depends on the angle, but oh, would you fuck off? This whole process, it just sucks. I mean, why can't you just snap them off and snap them back on? Like, why isn't there like a universal size where it just plops on and plops off? I mean, geez, that'd be so hard to do in this day and age. Make the strings too big, which is a waste of material, and then make you do all this cutting and measuring and all that crap. It should just be one standard string length, should it not? Wow, what a blast. What a blast. Oh, I hate doing that. Now I gotta tune them up. I'm gonna keep going out of tune for a couple days. Well, no, a couple hours, a couple minutes. These are Diodarios. And then we'll be ready to go. So let me know if this is the worst video you've ever seen on YouTube or not. what I was going for. It's really what I was going for. All right, strings are on. Don't know how well it'll stay in tune. Not bad, huh? We're just tuning it up just a couple times. No string stretching or anything. D'Addarios rock. See you next time. Peace out.